Hi, I'm Mike Winkler, and I'm the Principal Managing Broker for Coldwell Banker Bain in Issaquah, Washington.
And I'm EJ Bowles. I'm the Principal Managing Broker for Coldwell Banker Bain on Mercer Island, Washington.
EJ, another special edition of the Realty Bros, and this time we're fortunate to have David Cerroti, who is the VP, that's Vice President of Communication for Coldwell Banker Global. And so, David, I sat through a presentation today, and I got to hear you talk about the home listing report.
Right.
Explain the real significance of that report. Why should people be excited about that?
Well, Coldwell Banker has undertaken a massive project this year. Since the mid-'80s, we've always done an annual survey of home prices around the country. This year, we really supersized it. We went from 300 markets to 2,300 and focused on the listing price of homes with 4-bedroom, 2 baths. And the whole idea is to show what a home in one part of the country might cost in another part of the country. We're in a transient society. People are moving all over. So it's a useful tool on ColdwellBanker.com, but it's also a fun tool on ColdwellBanker.com.
And David, it sounds like a massive undertaking. So how did you actually get that data in a meaningful way?
Well, it's been a pretty massive project, but what we did this year is let the back end of ColdwellBanker.com tell us which markets in the country had at least 10 listings in 4-bedroom, 2 baths. That was our cutoff so that we had a statistically accurate survey, and it proved to be a really important piece to the puzzle. Going out with 2,300 markets really shows that real estate is local and is one of the most massive undertakings really in real estate. There's not many surveys that go that deep into communities.
I also think it's interesting that Coldwell Banker is surveying 2,300 markets, where some of the maybe more notable national studies only study 20. So it sounds like it's pretty accurate, doesn't it?
Well, it's that, and it's also the fact that we like to joke that some of the major studies will talk about a median home, but there's nobody in the world that can point to a home and say, that's a median home. You can look at a home and know what's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home, and know, for instance, that in Niagara Falls it'll be $61,000. So you can buy 41 homes in Niagara Falls for one in Newport Beach.
Well, and what's meaningful to me about the information is that we can replicate it, number one, and number two, we can take that information, thanks to you, and put it in the hands of our brokers, which really does provide them more knowledge than any of our competitors. In fact, I find it fascinating that if you list with Coldwell Banker, on average, our homes are 18% higher than the closest other brand.
Yes, and when you look too at the HLR, what we did this year is broke it out by state. So here in Washington, I believe it's 59 different markets are covered, and you're not going to find many housing reports, surveys, indexes that go that deep into communities.
It's just another advantage that we find being associated with Coldwell Banker and the global reach and all the different tools that we have, and it's been terrific having the folks from the global headquarters here with us today in the Seattle area. I'm EJ Bowles.
I'm Mike Winkler. This is David Cerroti, VP of Communication for Coldwell Banker Global. Till next time.